right. That took a little bit for me to get logged into everything. Sometimes it doesn't remember me, and I have to remember what my password was. Armstrong, I saw you on the YouTube chat. I don't see you in my restream chat. Can you try typing something in the chat one more time so I can see if you're here? And then I will bring my YouTube chat up also to see if you show up there with... Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. We do get a delay. That's part of the YouTube thing. All right, man. It's good to see you. How are you doing? If you noticed, I stopped streaming suddenly with Bannerlord, and that's because I was getting close to being done with my CK3 series that is using the Crusader Blade app, which allows Bannerlord to take over for the CK3 battles, the Crusader Kings 3 battles. But 1.8 released for Bannerlord, so I was like, man, I want to give that a shot, but I needed to finish that CK3 series first, which I did last night. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing that I was doing before. I'm tooling around. I'm just kind of trying to learn how to play the game, but we're going to be doing it in 1.8. I don't have any mods loaded up. This is all, it's just raw 1.8. Vanilla, I guess we would call it 1.8. So let's hit new campaign. And I think the idea I have is I'd kind of like to play...
For 500
Let's watch
years,
this.
the Calradian Empire dominated the continent. Its armies scattered foes before them. The strongholds of proud tribes crumbled beneath its engines of war. From the forests of the north to the wastes of the south, all was brought beneath the standard of their legions. Brutal as the conquest was, the wise agreed that it brought peace. The land, now untroubled by armies, grew rich. But empires, like men, grow old. Leaders lose a common cause. Corruption spreads. Old enemies learn the Empire's tricks and devise new ones of their own. Until one day, the bonds holding the Empire snap. Then comes the Civil War, pitting all against all. A time of hatred. A time of suffering. But also, even in the worst hours, a time of courage and defiance. As new leaders arise, from new places and new peoples, to turn back the tides of destruction and bring forth a new world from the ashes of the old.
All right, I don't think that's part of the 1.8 update. I think that was from the last update, but that was pretty good opening. Okay, so let's just kind of take a breather here and, well, I mean, I'm kind of talking about myself more. I'm going to get some thoughts out about what I'm trying to do here. I think I want to play as the Valandians. I don't really know what the goal is. I'm going to try and play the campaign, but I don't know how long we'll be streaming this. This is kind of more playing around with 1.8 and seeing how it works. It could be that we just end up being mercenaries, but I think I have an initial goal of trying to side with Valandia and play the mission with an aim to tear down the Empire. But we'll begin. Our guy doesn't really necessarily know that at first, so we'll begin as just kind of have an aim on making a name for ourselves. Really, with 1.8, one of the neat things that happens is you can get invitations from kings to come and work for them as mercenaries, as a mercenary, and that happens as you gain reputation. So maybe we could think of this as our guy just notices. I mean, he doesn't have any name. He's like what would be called in the old days a hedge knight. He doesn't have any land. He doesn't really have a name worth much. Maybe he's prior nobility, but that nobility since has long fallen out of favor and now they're landless. But because he's old nobility, or maybe he worked with nobility, maybe he worked as a marshal for somebody at one point in time, or he grew up, maybe his dad worked as a marshal. The whole upshot being he has training. He's participated in tournaments before. He's worked in the courtyards with knights and learned the ropes and stuff like that. So he understands how to be a knight, but he doesn't have the blood or the name or the titles, So he could just be looking around being like, man, there's a bunch of looters out here. And he's just going to start right there and he's going to gather like-minded people. For me, whenever I start a new character, the hardest part that I have to think about is what am I going to want to specialize in weapons, and the way that they give you just 4 slots. See, it would be perfect if they gave you 5 slots. But by giving you 4 slots, you really are forced to make some choices because you don't want to spread points too awful thin, I think. But ironically enough, that might be what I do. So let's take a look at the Valandians first. The Valandians are the descendants of adventurers from the West who lived under the Empire for centuries before forming an independent kingdom. With the decline of imperial authority, they have evolved into a well-organized feudal society led by a caste of warlike nobles who prefer to fight with spears and lances on horseback. 5% more renown from the battles, 15% more income from serving as a mercenary, 10% production bonus to villages that are bound to castles, and the malice is that recruiting lords to armies costs 20% more influence. Well, in my experience, and it's very shallow experience, but I think my Botanian Chronicle, I really kind of got to the point where I owned multiple castles and stuff, and I found that I was swimming in influence. So I don't think this malice is going to be too hard, but we'll find out. 1.8 might be a different show. Also, expect the economy to be absolutely brutal early on. Flasson 19 says it takes to about day 200 before everything settles down. Okay, so we'll click next. And here we'll just kind of randomize it. Oh, that I should have gone with that guy. Let's keep, this looks very Valandian to me. What does he look like fully clothed? Let's give him maybe...
Raise the ladders! 2 ladders! Pull the ring! Shields forward!
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, height, weight. Should I make him skinnier? A little bit lanky, but strong, right? This, I think, is how dudes looked back in the day because we were burning calories a lot faster. You'd be lanky, but they'd be very strong and ripped. Let's see, let's go over here. And I like, whenever I play as a Valandian, I kind of like this hairstyle. These longer hairstyles. That one's not bad. I think I'm going to go with this one. stay blonde, I think. Just maybe not so shocking blonde. That maybe. And I think I'm good with the beard. They did a little bit more with their facial hair, it looks like. So we're on this one. I like the turn up, the mustache, the handlebars. What about you? That's a possibility also. Okay, over to eyes. We're gonna make them blue-eyed. Steel gray. Oh, there's that. Okay, there's your crystal blue. We'll go with that. Okay, eyebrows are gonna narrow down some, I think. That looks about right. Okay, let's go over to jawline. And this doesn't have to be perfect. We're not going to spend a lot of time on it. Chin shape, make that chin a little bit smaller, maybe. I think the length is okay. Give him kind of a long face. Okay, over here, skin type. I like 2. Let's go with 2. And those cheekbones can maybe drop a little bit. Cheekbone height. Okay. Skin tone, he's a little bit bright for my taste. This looks a little better to me. I think that nose is all right. I'm good with it. I mean, yeah, I'm good with it. Okay, what about, do we want a scar? If I gave an outer scar here. What about over the lip? No, I like this one. What about out here? Joker smile? No. Okay, there we go. Armstrong says, early game is always a scramble to make a decent income and balance it with a decent sized company. Yeah, it is. Those faces remind me of the original Fable game. Oh man, that was such a great game, bro. It was. That was like kind of a magical game. The first Fable. Oh, by the way, Armstrong, when you were asking me whether I was going to start a new campaign, I didn't test. I'm being open here. I didn't test whether or not my old save would be compatible, but I had played so much offline in that other campaign that I was way, way out ahead from what you had last seen. And my assumption was that if we ran with that old campaign with 1.8, they're saying this is the biggest update that Bannerlord has ever had. So that's saying something. I just kind of had a feeling like we would be asking for trouble. So let's widen out that temple a little bit. The ears look good. Okay, let's hit next. All right, now here's my plan, and I'll confess, it's a little bit crazy. I think this goes against common wisdom, but I want to definitely be good at the polearm because that's a very Valandian thing. And then I want to go sword and shield. So that's 3 of the 4 slots. Well, I have an empty slot then. So then I'm going to go with a little bit of throwing, but not a lot. Maybe 2 focus points into this. And I don't think I'm going to do it through here. We'll just kind of level it up on our own. Yeah, I think so. And that's going to be like just little supplemental damage or help me with a situational, very specific situations, because I have the empty slot there and nothing else that I can put into it. That's why I say if it was 5 slots, it'd be perfect, because you could go sword, shield, lance with a bow or a crossbow. So that's the other thing. We're Valandians. I want the crossbow, and then I want riding. And but how am I putting this? I'm kind of jumbling my words because I'm a little bit hyper. This crossbow, I'm only going to equip it when we're sieging castles. Now, it's going to be cool because I'm going to build this up so our company of crossbowmen are going to get some benefits from it, from being built up in here. And that'll happen all of the time. But I'm going to only equip that crossbow whenever I go into sieges. I'll ditch the lance in favor of the crossbow, and then that'll leave me with my one-hander and my shield. Whenever I'm on the battlefield, normal battles, field battles, it'll be lance, sword, shield, and throwing. So that's the idea. So we're going to be heavy up into here. That's very similar to the concept I was running last time where I told you I wanted to play as a warlord. I really do have a feeling that these two down here are where it's at if you really want to conquer the map. But between these two, I'm going to lean into social, and that's role-playing. It's a feudal society, knights, medieval times, social, chivalric code, all that, I think is going to, it just plays better. Although I would really like to have some stewardship, but we'll have to see. So see what I mean whenever I say we're going to be kind of spread thin. This isn't really optimal. I'm not really building the best character here, but it is what it is. Okay, we could go Baron's Retainers, but that doesn't really hook up with that backstory I was thinking of, although I'm not really super hard trying to roleplay. Passive leveling, throwing for utility, yeah. Yeah. So maybe, hey, when you say passive leveling, if I just simply have the weapon equipped and I'm getting kills, will I get experience to that? Because it seems like that was happening in the last one. That even if I didn't kill with my two-hander, I was still getting, it was a lot slower, but I was skilling up because I had a two-hander equipped, even though I was using my lance. What are my other options here? We could go trade and charm with intelligence. Oh, there we go. Polearm, crossbow, and endurance. And it fits more with my ideal for a backstory. Your family were small farmers with just enough land to feed themselves and make a small profit. People like them were the pillars of the kingdom's economy as well as the backbone of the levies. So that's where our military experience comes from with our family upbringing. Okay, so we're going to run with that. Leadership, tactics, and cunning. Two-handed and throwing, no. Athletics and bow, no. Engineering and trade and intelligence, no. Charm, leadership, social, perhaps. Writing, medicine, and endurance, I just put one into endurance. I'm going to go with this one. Charm, leadership, and social. All right, did we herd sheep? Athletics and throwing? I mean, we could. Worked in village with the smithy? No. Repaired projects? No. Gathered herbs in the wild? Maybe. Hunted small game? No, because it's bow instead of crossbow. Sold product at the market? It's another point into social. This would be a good one, but I just happen to know there's a lot, whenever I go through these, there's a lot of options for social that are very appealing. So I'm going to say no. I think maybe this one or this one. I get a point to control, athletics, and throwing. The medicine point would be nice for getting that first talent ability they have in there, which is what I would want. I'm going to try this. Ugh, no, because it's, I should go here. It gives me more things that I'm going to actually use. Okay, with this one, if we rode with the scouts, they will give me a bow. I don't want a bow. Trained with the cavalry, riding and polearm plus endurance. Crossbow, engineering, intelligence, riding, bow, endurance. Polearm, one-handed, and vigor, that's a possibility. Throwing, one-handed, and control. Well, honestly, that's another possibility. I said I wasn't going to do that here, but the options are nice. I don't want roguery. I might do a pure merc playthrough one of these days where I do roguery. Not sure with Bannerlord, but in Warband it was just doing damage with the weapon type would get you XP in that weapon class. Okay. And it might be the same here. I'm just I've noticed some things and it makes me kind of wonder. I wasn't paying real close attention. That's why it's still a question mark for me. But polearm, one-handed, and vigor versus throwing one-hand control. I think I would go I'd go with this one. Alright, defeated an enemy in battle. One-handed and two-handed? No. Tactics and leadership? No. Trade and smithing? No. Polearm and crossbow sounds nice. With another point to control. Athletics and roguery? No. Charm, stewardship, generosity. I mean, this is like the prototypical Valandian trait right here from the way that I look at Valandians and how their culture works. But this other one up here looked really good also. I'm going to go with the social. They say that these are harder to level up than the weapon skills. All right. One-handed and athletics is a possibility. Bow, no. Riding, scouting, and endurance, maybe. No to roguery. Leadership, charm, and social. Again, it's very tempting. Do I have anything else that's... This is kind of tempting. I'm gonna go social again. And again, it's based on the same thing. I think it's harder to gain points in these areas than it is in our weapons areas. We're going to be using our weapons a lot. And because I don't have realistic battle mod loaded up with its posture, which was very difficult for me, you could get knocked down really easily if you didn't block in the right direction. It would lower your bar, your posture bar, and when your posture bar is depleted, you get floored. And because I was bad at that, I stayed away from arenas. Well, we don't have that loaded up, so I can do some arena work, and that'll help with one-handed and athletics. Okay, there's our guy. Next. Untherek, Endry, Ubold, Guntheric, Varmund, Fenton. Sounds too much like fentanyl. I don't like it. Lamcard, Denoric, Anbard, Elthert. He doesn't really look like an Elthert to me. Vigather. Whoa, that sounds weird. Vigather? That's kind of unique sound. I'm going to run with it. Go initially with Bannerlord. A funny thing that I found in Warband was that my men would often participate in tournaments with me. So I'd spend the tournament beating up my own guys, and then we'd come out of it with a bunch of loot. Guys who were ready. Oh, with a bunch of guys who were ready to level up. Yeah, and that it works that way here too. It didn't initially, but they did something with the patch where, and they must have taken that idea from Warband. They did something in one of these patches. I think it was just last year, where they started allowing your companions would enter the tournament also, because the idea was your whole band is here. And so you had an opportunity, you had a better opportunity to get loot because maybe one of your companions wins if you don't. And I don't know if they gained XP or not, but I assume they did. So that's in the game here as well with Bannerlord. Okay, player received damage. We're going to reduce that. Friendly troops realistic. Recruitment difficulty realistic. That map movement speed. Right now, I feel cheesy for this, but this made things so much less frustrating. I was going to say so much easier, and that's true. It does make it easier. But the thing I realized kind of last second, what I most appreciate about it is it just simply makes things less frustrating. And so persuasion success, I'm going to actually try and keep that at, well, I want to keep, no, I'm not going to do realistic. I'll do that maybe in the future. But I can already tell, like whenever I go to find us a wife, I'll create scum saves because I want that girl, right? And we're going to play that game until we get it right. So then what's the point of having this at realistic? Fleshon 19, he puts it right here. 10, and this dude is somebody who knows this game really well and plays everything at highest difficulty. And he says this thing is just a frustration point for him, how they have the persuasion pass chances. Now that's a while back. I don't know if he's changed his mind since, but he's done this in the past, so I'm going to do that. Combat AI difficulty, we'll keep it right there. Clan member death possibility in battles, I like to go reduced by 50%. Tournaments in Warband were so easy to cheese that you could make an absolutely insane amount of money to jumpstart your business enterprises. Nice. Okay, now this stuff right here is new to Bannerlord 1.8, and there's actually a module when you start the game up that you need to have activated if you even want to have these options. Enable birth and death. Yes, we will. Hero deaths in combat. Enable all battle deaths. Let's see what the options are. Disable all battle deaths. Disable battle deaths for player only. I'm going to run with enable all battle deaths. I might be asking for trouble. We'll find out. Also, I don't usually do this, but I did for the last game, and I'll do it here too. Auto allocate clan members perks. We're not going to play Iron Man. We will start the game. Skip the training. Okay, leave. On the first day of summer 1084, you have found the artifact which Tacteos mentioned. So this is new for 1.8. We have a number of cutscenes that have been added for different varying events. I like to go with more of a Anglo-Saxon style name, which they tend to end in ing. So a lot of times I just say Westing. It's a made-up name, but that ing part was common with the Anglo-Saxons. That's before William the Conqueror came in from Normandy. The default is to run with the French names. The knights, the chivalric code, that all actually comes from France. But the way that I grew up, all the stories I read, I think of it as English knights, but it actually did originate in France. The Chevalier, and I don't know if I'm saying that right, but all that stuff. Let's go blue background. I just kind of like these colors. Is there anything else I would run? I mean, not really. There are a number of options. I mean, that's not bad. But keep it simple. I just kind of like how this looks. Okay, what's our icon gonna be? Icon will be what? Probably a horse, right? Or Valandians. This looks like a toy horse, like a chess piece. That's probably what it's supposed to be, a chess piece. Okay, that would be more of a thinking man thing. Like if I was going with the intelligence and the social, and we were going to be somebody with ambitions of moving high enough that we begin to move men like chess pieces. This is more of the warrior, I think. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go with that. Hit done. And we have things we can skill up in already. Charm. Gain 5 influence by winning a tournament. Gain 1 morale while in a besieged settlement. Or virile, 30% more likely to have children, 10% chance to get +1 relation with a random notable and governed settlement per day while continuous projects are active. Okay, this seems to be more of a governor role. I like this one. I like it quite a bit. But I haven't tried this one yet. And it does say personal party leader, which is exactly what we are. Okay, what are we going to put our first skill point into? Probably stewardship. Yes. Well, how about this? There is a delay, so I'll have to wait. But I'll throw this up to you. Do you have a preference? If you don't have a preference, I'm going to take stewardship. But if there's something that you want to put a point into, we can do that. If you like the idea of playing as descendants, like that other game you were playing a bit ago, you might want to check out Rogue Legacy. It's a 2D side scrolling rogue, like where you play as your character's son whenever you die, and you can choose to pass down equipment to the new characters. Rogue Legacy. All right, I'll look that up. Cancel.
bastard! Prepare your limbs!
Oh, doggone it. I am muted. I don't know how that happened. Oh, man. Thanks. Your guy dunked on that enemy horseman. Yeah. Yeah, I have been muted. I apologize. I'm surprised that we've made it this far, man. We have skilled up quite a bit. So it's like you were saying, we can use tournaments for an early jump start to XP and money. Maybe not money right away, but when it's safe for us to bet a little bit. All right, Valandian sharps. Uh-oh, the bill hook. This can be scary. Whoa! Oh no! Oh! We win. These two-handed weapons terrify me, man, because it don't take much. I can't believe we won that. We got a tile horse. And we can skill up in pole arm. We will take cavalry, increase damage by 2% with pole arms while mounted. Cav troops in your formation you are leading have their damage increased by 2%. Very useful as a Valandian. Throw another point into stewardship. And go to our inventory. Now, we can't ride this horse yet, but look at these stats. He's a mount tier 3. He sells for 1,000 gold. I hope we don't have to sell him. But he's got a 56 in speed, 76 in maneuver, and he's got 230 hit points. Those are all pretty nice. What's the riding skill needed? 90. Okay. Recruit these troops. We have 739 gold and 6 troops. Lances have great one-shot potential in the field, but in the arenas it's super hard to maneuver them properly, so it's almost always better to use a two-handed sword on horseback. Ah, okay. We'll see if they give us that option in future tournaments. I think they normally give you a one-hander. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're up to 10. We should be able to fight something. If I can find a group of bandits that are around our number. Oh, we should save it too. Save as ongoing 1. Yes. 16, I think I'm willing to risk it. All right, fingers crossed.
Footmen, arm shields.
All right, I'm going to keep my guys back here. I'm going to try and whittle them down before they make it to my dudes. The thing that's annoying here is they're all so good at blocking now that it's hard to get a hit in. Well, not that time. He had his weapon cocked. Ah, shoot.
Soldier, face up. Infantry of hell!
Oh, son of a gun. I can't get a good hit in. I'm gonna get destroyed. There's no way I can... That pisses me off. Okay, can I retreat? I have to attack? That sucks. Load. That's why I do these things. That's really crappy. So we can't take on a group of 16. We're gonna need money so badly. We're at 6 days of food. I do have the horse I can sell if I have to. I haven't seen anything lower than 16. There we go, just as I say that.
Footmen, attack! For glory!
Come on, dude. With a rock, take 2/3 or a third of my health. Right now, the best thing I can do is act as a decoy. Come on, kill something.
Die, you bastard!
I don't want to use this mace, it's too short. Looters and their killer rocks. Come on. I'm pissed. Alright. Hold on. Oh my god. Done, 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 done. Click, 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 click. Load. So I can't do that. What are my other options? I gotta find... So I need more recruits. But man, my recruits are getting torn apart. Absolutely torn to ribbons. I would need like a band of 20, I think. That gets me to 14. I don't think I can catch that 7 before the 16 shows up. $561. Ugh. Okay, we can help this guy. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get some level ups out of it. Whew, boy.
Infantry at them!
Man, the Batanians are awesome. They really are. Let's not play hero. I'm here to supplement damage.
Soldier, forward! Footmen, get through! Footmen, move out!
Oh, well, there we go. I'm jealous. I got 2 level ups out. No, wait. No, I didn't. Because we didn't do anything. All you did was steal all my kills. Thanks, bro. I didn't even get any loot. I mean, you couldn't hit the 16 party. Oh, you gotta be... Try again. We will get this right. Can I get in here? Okay, we're at 20. I don't really know what else I could do to put us in a position to win. These are the guys I want, but of course they're going to run to the Sea Raiders. They might have made a mistake. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 5 days of food left.
Infantry! Get them!
All right. Okay, I'll read these messages as soon as we're done here, Armstrong. All right, we've won a battle. We got 5 level ups out of it. You were muted since you started traveling to the tournament. Any weapon really will be better than a lance in arenas except a bow. If you get stuck with a bow, you're screwed unless you can pick up something else from the ground. Okay. And I saw the other messages also. Hopefully we get something here. All right, we got some prisoners. We can level up. I'm going to make them all crossbowmen. I think that's our best bet right now. And then the others I'll start turning into a front line. A little bit of food. We're at 396. Gold. Now we're at 353. Let's find out what kind of scratch we get here. Up to 368. 459, okay. Maybe we can take one of those groups of 16 now. Here's 12. I should probably save it since everything seems so precarious right now. Gotcha.
Bows! Hear me! Move! Get moving! Soldiers!
What?
Arrows! Bowman! Move!
Okay, so I had to create that group.
Footman, hear me! Forward! Bowman! Move!
In the future, though, it'll remember this. All right, let's just hit ready.
Bows! Stand apart! Footman! Form a shield wall! Bowman! Get moving!
They're crossbowmen, so I think they actually do a little bit better
Soldiers! Move out!
when they're on the flanks.
Soldier! Cut them!
Okay, things are going a little bit better for us. Man, that was one heck of a sketchy start, but we got 2 victories in a row now. I did lose a recruit. Whew. All right. Well, we're at 19. Best thing to do is oversized on your party size. Try to make enough money to break even when wages roll around by selling loot and slaves. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do is find that balance. Which is why I don't want to level my guys up too much. I want to get them shields, basic stuff. Oh my. We can't afford all that. Yeah. That's nice that Cav is available that early. But I'd rather... Oh man. Okay, so this is where the cavalry's at. Let's leave these 2 open slots. Well, we're going to need 1 slot for a companion, but this number will probably be higher by the time he comes around. We'll leave those 2 open slots for Cav. 15 gold. 137. Sitting at 4 days of food. Okay, we're up to 591. Who else can we pick on? There's sea raiders over here, so I want to be careful. Oh boy, into this forest? Is that wise? All right, let's try this. So, oh, by the way, so this is going to be kind of like what I was talking about in the last stream, where this game's a long grind. So I'm going to play this offline too while I'm listening to podcasts and stuff. But because of the nature of the game and how much of a grind it is, it should really actually be beneficial for you guys as viewers. We'll in general we'll be kind of in the same spot, I'll just kind of be doing some of the same old. I was having a lot of fun with that last save though. By the time my guy had some really good armor on and he was developing a good strong mercenary squad, and it just really felt like we had already been through a lot to get to that point, so you get that sense of achievement, that sense of progress, and it's because it takes a while. With a line of just basic recruits, you want to try to be at least 2-to-1 on your enemies, since you don't have any ranged damage. Once you get archers, you can more easily win even matched fights. Okay, that's useful. That's useful. And I have noticed that as soon as we got those crossbolts, we started doing a lot better. Oh, you know what else I need to do? I need to look at options. Now that we're not playing CK3, I think I can afford to... Where's it at? Resolution scaling. Okay. It's already set to none. Dynamic res. Allow the render resolution to be scaled down to maintain frame rate. That might be nice if I wind up needing it. And it gives you the 60 FPS. Okay. I don't really find that I need any of these. Let's try this. Okay. Ready?
Soldiers! Move forward! Arrows! Spread out! Bows! Get moving! Footmen! Forward! Arm shields! Bowmen! Move!
Ah, you moved out of my way. Okay, I lost several guys on that one. Oh, we're not done yet. Man, I spoke too early. Okay. Well, we lost 13 guys on that son of a gun. 5 of them were footmen. That hurts. I probably did not deploy them correctly. That's what it looks like to me. My archers were too far back. Oh, that beer sells for a lot. We probably need the gold more than the food. Keep the fish. Okay. Oh boy. Well, when you said basic recruits, you're talking recruits, right? Or were you advising me to do that even with the guys that like the footmen? Because if you were advising me on the footmen, I misunderstood, and that's my bad. Okay, we're up to 13. Let's ransom prisoners. 523. Well, we're starting to make a little bit of money. Do you guys have mules? You do. Get, I think, 3 mules. I don't want to spend that much money yet. We're getting really close, though. Let's move up north and see what we can find. Oh, I better check that message to see. Basic recruits, but depending on the faction, you might want to keep it that way for the first few levels. Okay. All right. Man, thanks for all the advice, Armstrong. It's nice. I've played this game for a while, but a lot of these games, they I don't know if it's like this for everybody. I might be judging myself a little bit harshly, but it seems to take me a long time to learn these games. I think it's because I bounce around from game to game, but also I play a lot of complex games. Like Crusader Kings 3, not exactly easy. There's a pretty solid chance I'm going to be streaming here for a while instead of making normal videos. I'm going to be streaming this game, and I'm thinking seriously of streaming Europa Universalis 4, which I have a lot of content for, but I'm a noob at it. I mean, it's a really deep game, and I've owned the game for years, and I have made it as far as being able to colonize places, but it's a super deep game. There's a lot to learn. So these games that I tend to play, I can have them for a long time and still be kind of noobish. 4 Sea Raiders. Where's the regular looters? You know, I wonder if we could take those. Probably not. 11 mountain bandits. Again, regular looters, anybody? Where are they at? I know you got them. Whoa, a lot of activity up here. Okay. In the forest at nighttime. It's not exactly going to be easy.
Soldiers! Move! Oh, man! Get moving! Spread the field!
Set them back just a little bit.
Move out!
Bring these guys up close.
Soldiers!
I don't think there's really even any need for a shield wall, because I don't have very many shields. Tactics up to 4. I want to see if I can get in behind them.
Infantry! Footmen, onwards!
Okay, that went a lot better. We only lost 1. It was a recruit. 5 upgrades. That went much, much better. All Mount and Blade games have a steep difficulty curve in the beginning. It also doesn't help that there is so much packed into this game. Yeah, and it's fun. It gives me a lot. I mean, I've not really gotten bored with this game at all. It's fun. But there is a lot to learn, you know. All right, these recruits, we're going to make them footmen. Keep everything at level 1 for right now, until we're doing really much better. We got to get solvent financially. Melodier, I need to talk to him. 20 gold. 220 gold. This clay will sell well in Provend. So does the wood. We can kind of take a risk here. Oh, you know what? I need food. Get 5 grain. 2 stacks of wood. 2 stacks of clay. Okay, we're going to spend 382 total. 292 of it is on trade goods. All right, I got to remember 292. Let's head to Provend. This bottleneck is always kind of dangerous. Okay. 292 is what I need to beat. 478. Works for us. Trade skill points gained was 5. Okay. Carbansith. Oh, look, grain is cheap here. Fish seems to be relatively, so this place here seems to be good for food. Let's load up on grain. I was just at Carbansith, so that price should be good. We're spending 451 gold. We have a little bit of space left in case we run into bandits. Give me 5 of those back. 772, so that's again a profit. Okay, so this is working right now, this little trade route. Both of these are selling for about twice. Let's just load up on clay. Okay, we still have room. $661. No looters run into so far. Oh, I should check and see if there's a tournament at Provend also. The last episode, the last streams that I was doing with that realistic battle mod loaded up, I got so used to not doing tournaments that I haven't been checking. $894, okay. Trade is now at 11. We gained 2 skill points there, so not as much of a profit. Let's join this. The tournament prize is a nice chest piece. Well, I mean, nice for us. All right, blue team, kill red, kill red, kill red.
Come on!
Oh my gosh, they killed everybody. Got the Valandian super army over here. They took both my dudes down that came in to help. All right, well, skilled up in one-handed and athletics. I got dusted in that one. All right, leave. We don't care who wins. All right, look for more bandits. I have 1,238. Let's go check one of these other towns too, the Valandian towns, so we can start collecting prices there. Like Oxhall. If we can get a really short trade run between Oxhall and Provend, that would be awesome. Clay sells here for 9. See that? I mean, we could make money off that. None of the food. Provend was good for food. We could sell food here from Provend. Okay. So most things at this town are expensive, so we can bring things to here and sell them. Oh, we're past capacity. 674 spent. Oh no, man. Took a loss. Fish sells for 23 at Oxhall. Let's go with fish. 23, it's fish or grapes. 77 is 14, 34. It's pretty close between these two. I'll go with the fish. $650. Oh, whoa, I almost got bamboozled there. I didn't see those guys. I was looking elsewhere. $962. 1,037. There we go. That's good. All right, up to 1400. Let's move up to, what was that place called? Revolt, I think. Oh, well. This seems sketchy. Mountain bandits. How far do you guys run? Where's your patrol end? You know what? I think we need to talk to this guy. Oh, I can't. I don't want to go into this bottleneck. Well, we got a team of 79 coming in. It might scare everybody off. Can I knock them out? Okay. Maybe get some decent gear here. So that there was a group of 3 up in there, and I want to maybe see if I can take them down one at a time so I don't have to face all 3.
Move! Clear each other room!
Oh yeah, I don't have the RTS camera mod anymore. Okay, so team 1 up here, team 2 right here. Where are they at? Ah, we have Cav. No, they're just moving fast. All right. Nice. Well, that worked well. Two level ups, which I will add to the footmen. No clothing upgrades, unfortunately. I need to talk to this guy, Durthert. Okay. But I also want to take these guys down. Durthert is showing up to a siege with a really small army. Are they fighting? Ah, sweet, we get some help. Okay, I'm just going to send troops on this one. Oh, there's more Valandians here than I thought. I was a little surprised at first because I thought they were badly outnumbered. The other side is badly outnumbered, I think. Okay. Talk to other members in Galther. And talk to Army Leader Durthert. and that's it. Okay. Checking at Revolt. This will sell pretty good at Provend. It says it will. Let's do a test run of 25. That's a even 100 gold. Perfect. Okay.
Footman, who bows? Arms like the arrows. Who out? Bowman, move! Infant, get moving!
That does look like there's mounts. Yes. I love mounted combat. It's my favorite. Oh, I was wrong. They just move quick. Maybe they did something to speed up everybody's speed a little bit so you have less waiting time. Still no upgrades. A little surprised about that. We got an upgrade here. Leadership. Okay, 2 XP per day to all troops in party. I'll probably take that. Increase recruit level of units of the same culture with you from NPCs. Or 4 XP per day to tier 1 and 2 troops. Well, that's pretty good also. Each troop in the garrison gains 3 XP per day. That's going to be more, and it even says it. It's a governor. A governor trait. Let's take combat tips. I think I'm used to taking Raise the Meek. That still might be the way to go, but I'm going to take this one. And another point into stewardship. So as an example of what I'll do while offline, there's a podcast that I'll listen to tonight that's like 2.5 to 3 hours long. It varies. I'll put that on while I'm playing games. I'll just listen to it in the background. So I'll play this game tonight on my own for 2.5 to 3 hours. But because of the nature of the game, we're really still in the same phase in all likelihood. I don't know. I guess I'll find that out, But, let me sell all the flax and see if we beat 100 gold. Oh, yeah. 322. Okay. Take the other loot to push us to 455. At 1,600 gold, I think we can go get those 2 cav. I really like the Lord of the Rings mod for Warband. Oh, I've never seen it, but I've heard that everybody likes Lord of the Rings mods, it seems. You know what? I think I have seen it. I've seen the Lord of the Rings mod for Mount and Blade. I can't remember if they have one for Bannerlord or not. I know that they've got an old world like Warhammer mod for Bannerlord. But I've seen Lord of the Rings for CK2 and CK3, and it seems like I've seen it for some other map style games also. And they always get rave reviews. So that series just seems to attract high talent interest, which I think is, fortuitous, because it's such a great series. I mean, that's really good literature right there. We can sell the fish still. Revolt's the best sell, according to this. Grapes also selling pretty good, but nothing. Oh, wait. Grapes. 8 and 8 is 1636. 9 and 9 is 18. I think this is the best deal. And Revolt is the place to do it, and we'll bring Flax back. Flax is selling for 14 here. I need to remember that. 14. Spending 540 there. Let's make one more trade run back and forth, and then we'll go get that cav. Couple cavalry. I wonder how the wasn't Netflix or Amazon or somebody doing another Lord of the Rings? I wonder how that turned out. I don't know if it's been released or not. $648. Yeah, this is still a good trade. We're gonna spend 300. And we get 581. Now we're pushing 2,000. Trade skill went up. We're at 18. It was over here. Go get a couple cav, and then we'll go looking for some more looters. Need to level my guys. Okay, so they're all Valandian squires, yes? Yes. 1 and 2. It'll cost us 400. I do that while farming in Elite. Yeah. Just listen to news and stuff or podcasts or whatever it is that you're into in the background while gaming. It's the best, man. I like doing that more than I like listening to music in the background. Like whenever I was younger, I would listen to music. Now I'm in my 40s and I'm like, tell me what's happening in the world. I'll do that while I'm playing games. That's sick. I would play the crap out of a Warhammer mod for Bannerlord. Yeah, well, it's out there. I don't know if it's up to speed on the latest patches. I'm almost certain it's not ready for 1.8, but even 1.7.2. But if you're interested, there are some playthroughs on YouTube. If you just put in Bannerlord Old Realm, I think is what you got to put in. Put Old Realm mod. Because I'm telling you, I think you'll be impressed. It's insane. It really is. Now it's a super intricate mod, and every time you load the game up, you have to give it time to build the world so that you don't have really heavy stuttering because they added so much into it. But it is insane. I mean, that alone, telling you about like how the actual computer program is working, should fill you in as to how much they've done in the area of graphics and spells and stuff like that. It's pretty flipping nuts, man. It's a very ambitious project. Amazon is doing it. It's trash already. Hasn't released yet. Yeah. See, I didn't want to say anything because I'm not really sure how people feel this way or the other, but I had heard rumors that they messed it up. you know. And but I was being honest in the sense that I haven't really paid very close attention. I don't have Amazon anymore. I don't have Netflix. These are all things that I used to have, but I found I wasn't using them very much. And so it was kind of neither here nor there for me, but I did hear a few rumors. I think it was a couple months ago, honestly, that I think the first rumors I heard is that people were very nervous. There were some things that they had seen in press releases that kind of gave them the heebie-jeebies, and they're like, oh boy, here we go. And then a couple months ago, it's kind of like confirmed. They're like, oh my gosh, you're going to do that with this franchise? All right, good luck with your Star Wars moment. Kind of that kind of a thing, So anyway, it's too bad. Oh, on another note, I went and saw Top Gun. Here, before I actually want to say this without moving around. When they first announced Top Gun, I was extremely cynical, bro. I'm telling you, I was like, they're gonna mess it up. It's a different world. There's all kinds of pressures out there. There's social pressure. There's financial pressure in the guise of social pressure. There's a lot going on that's just absolutely wrecking movies, and it's hard to find any good movies. And so I just thought to myself, even if they start out with good intent, I don't have any faith that they're going to actually make a movie that's on par with the original. When it came out, there were some rumors I heard regarding, I think they told China go kick rocks on one particular thing, which I think is a good sign, not so much in just telling China to kick rocks. I don't really, whatever. It's more the idea that China has the capability and has demonstrated that that they have a lot of influence in our own markets. And so they will bring a boatload of pressure to your doorstep. And so the fact that the guys that were making Top Gun, which includes Tom Cruise, he was one of the producers, told them, get bent, I think is indicative of a certain attitude that I'm looking for, And then I heard other rumors about all of the training that the stars had to do, the live filming, actual flying, I think, if I'm not misunderstanding. And I heard when it released, there were a couple people that I watch on YouTube for movie reviews, a couple different channels. And one of those channels had a team of people go watch it, and all of them gave rave reviews. And it was like one of the people, it was a young female, and she was saying, I have no connection to the original Top Gun, none. It was way before my time. I don't think she said that she's never watched it, but I had that impression. And she was saying that this movie still finds a way to tie you to the characters emotionally. She said she cried during the movie. She said it was fantastic. You had outstanding character development. So I was like, okay, that's enough for me to actually say I will support this movie by actually paying the money to go see it on the big screen. So I did. I grabbed some people. I actually went and got 3 tickets, and we all went and watched Top Gun. And it was fantastic. It completely blew me away. It's the last movie I went and saw in the theater was Joker, and I liked it for some of the same reasons I just got done talking about it. I liked that Joker basically flipped the middle finger to people that were trying to pressure them. And so I rewarded them just for that attitude. I didn't care if the movie was going to be good or not. I went and bought the ticket, and then I liked the movie. Top Gun far eclipses that movie, in my opinion. I will watch Top Gun, the second one, multiple times. Joker was kind of a one-off, even though they just recently announced Joker 2 is going to come out, but we'll see how that does. But this, it was worth every cent I paid to go see it in a theater. I'm really glad that I did. And I cannot imagine myself watching Top Gun 1 without watching Top Gun 2 now, or vice versa, because the stories are that smoothly intertwined with each other. It really is like reading a book of this guy's life, and they fit together seamlessly. It was, man, two thumbs up, and then the two thumbs up of the guy standing next to me, like whether he has seen it or not, just gonna, and it was really great. I was skeptical about it too. Yeah, the Taiwan patch, exactly, that was the one. Yep. I love telling China to pound sand. Yes. Yeah, I mean, just for their attitude, right? Just the way that they do things, all swarmy and like forcing the authoritarian, man. Like, I like Chinese people. I've met Chinese people before, but the Chinese government, them people, a bunch of jerks. So no, no. So, anywho, oh, I saw a band over here. Are they a number that we can take on? I saw them. Where are they at? I guess I lost them. We'll have to shoot down this way. Hey, we got a tournament. Oh, wait a minute. Let's hit that group of 8. I want to see this cavalry, and I want to see our group. The combined arms approach. This keeps throwing me off, man. I keep thinking that this guy's got an axe sticking in his head. All right, so group 1, group 2. You guys follow me. Okay, let's actually set people up the way I really do want them now, which is probably not in the water.
Move out! Move!
We'll do this. We're gonna really make it a bad day for them to cross this river. Okay, everybody's in place. That's an awful lot of anti-cav weaponry. Oh! Get away from them. We're just decoys.
Look, man, give him hell!
I messed up and left my crossbolts unprotected. They defended themselves pretty good.
Cut them down!
Okay. Sleep with the fishes. All right, do we have any upgrades? I mean, it's not really an upgrade. They're both same total armor, but it looks different. So I'll grab that. Okay. Back to Yakulin, I think is how it would be pronounced. Jaculin. Trade. Okay, we got 8 days of food. We get 242 gold here. go to the arena, join the tournament. Another horse. Oh, look at that. 68 speed with 72 maneuver and 225 hit points. Me likey a lot. That's awesome. I like that horse better. I don't know if we're going to win this, but at least I know that a horse like that exists. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, he beat me to it again. Oh, I couldn't get my block up the right way. Be a hero, Valandian champion. Oh, right to the face. Right to the face. All right, well, we didn't get anywhere close to this Nahasawi. I need to keep that horse name in mind. Nahasawi. What can we trade, if anything? I don't want to trade right now. We've got enough money to act as a buffer where I can just kind of hunt looters. I want to get my recruits all leveled up and then possibly move to Cat 2. Class 2, level 2 on everybody. There, 11. That will work. Okay. Let's put group 1 out here.
Stand apart! Cavalry, follow me! Soldiers! Move out! Get moving! Moving! Forward! Move!
I'm not sure if this will work or not because we're not articulated towards them. Is that the right word?
Move out!
We're not matched with their attack vector. But I'm hoping that we can force them to adjust to our angle because this is definitely the spot to be.
Right under 'em, hell!
Well, that went well. I got the cavalry in there at the appropriate time. Did we lose anybody? Really? I had 5 deaths out of that? Oh, 3 of my recruits died and 2 footmen. Man, I thought I did really good, and here it turns out no, I didn't. All right, 4 recruits leveled up. That'll get me to 9. I need 1 more footman, and then I'll want to put some more into crossbowmen. Okay. Yeah, that's disappointing. I thought I did really good, and not so much. Ransom, trade, and recruit. What was the food prices like here? 12, 13. They're cheaper up at Provend. I think Provend was where I found cheap food. I don't need any more cav. Oh, Sea Raiders. I don't think I could take them yet. That's a great harasser mount. Yeah, that speed was insane.
Soldier, shoot up! Bowman, spread out! Footman, line up! Footman, here, get moving! Cover with me!
There they are. Okay.
Bows!
How am I going to do this? Let's try and set them behind.
Infantry, get moving!
I'm a little suspicious line of sight will be a problem for my crossbowmen, but this will test that theory, I think. Yeah, see, just the one on the outside is firing.
Infantry, spread the field!
So for Valandia, maybe shield wall is not really the way to go. Why are you running?
Advance! Pull at them!
Okay, so I'm going to experiment with that a little bit. It could be that because of the way crossbolts work, a Valandian front line should actually be spread out with gaps for line of sight. Kind of like an offensive line creates passing lanes for a quarterback to look through. Oh. Wow, that bridge really slowed me down hard.
Footmen, arms length apart! Bowmen, give each other room! Pulse after me!
All right, they're all firing. That's what I wanted to see. Oh, I have another idea also, and that's to start out with the crossbolts in the front and the infantry right behind them. And then you can charge the infantry forward. That's a little bit more micromanaging. That seemed to work pretty good too, though, so maybe a couple viable solutions there. It takes about 2 to 3 recruit deaths to get one recruit leveled. Yeah. Yeah, sure seems to be. Let's see if there's some more recruits here in Talavel. Actually, we are at 22. There we go. And that leaves me one slot open for my companion, which maybe I should start thinking about looking around for. Food. That's what we came here for. Almost forgot that. Maybe I should go ahead and get 2 stacks of grapes also. Okay, 28 days of food for this outfit should last a while. Gonna spend 140 on that. Out of curiosity, there's nobody there. Okay. Do we have a tournament? We do not. I don't think I want to take on 14 mountain bandits right now. So the other lineup
Loose formation, footmen, shield wall, infantry, soldiers, forward.
would be basically like that.
Close.
Okay, now this is not a great thing because they're standing behind a berm.
Arrows, move out, footmen. Move.
There we go. Take the cav, get out on the flank. I need to see how my footmen line up first. Yep, that's about what I would be looking for. Okay, bring these dudes into firing range now. We have a kill zone happening here. All right. And that actually looked a little bit... both of those formations that I ran, the last one and this one, seem to be legit as far as game-wise. How the game plays. But when it comes to what they look like, this one here looked like the real deal. I've seen that illustrated in documentaries and stuff. I would need to have a skirmish. Actually, I think I can take them. A skirmish setting for my archers so that they would govern themselves and run behind the infantry line on their own. And I think I might even have that setting. I'm not going to test it here though. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, just 6. Let's see how this goes. For this one, I want to actually rush after them.
Get moving. Spread the field.
I want to close distance.
I'll lead. Cavalry. Move. Soldier at them.
Okay, so my soldiers are
Sergeants take command.
closing distance. My bows are on their own, operating autonomously. I am using, oh shoot,
Stay close.
my cav to try and draw their fire and keep them distracted, which is dangerous with javelins in the air. Oh gosh. Oh, I might pay the iron price here. I thought it was all over whenever I caught 2 javelins in a row followed by a spear thrust. Somehow, miraculously, we didn't take a single death or wounded. No KIA, no wounded. Incredible. We got 5 level ups out of that, so make that 10 Valandian footmen and put the rest into the crossbolts. Okay. And done. Okay, here we go. Level up. This is better. This looks better. This is better. What's this look like? I prefer the other one. Okay. I'm at 11% health, so kind of need to heal up. We gained a level. That's a very cheap desert horse. And he's real low on hit points, but he's pretty fantastic at everything else. I tend to prefer desert horses. I have been last stream that I was doing, I was experimenting with Imperial Chargers and stuff. And I did like how tough they were. I'll go ahead and sell this, I think. But I missed the speed of the desert horse. All right, we're gonna save this, and I'm gonna drop stream for a little bit because I'm hungry. I need to go get food. I usually try to find a hill and put archers at the top of the hill and infantry at the foot of the hill. Yeah, I kind of aim for that too. Reminder: if you will go to YouTube and look up Bannerlord Old Realm, REALM mod, I think you'll be real excited about what you see. So I'm going to go ahead and close it down for tonight. I don't anticipate that I'll be on again tonight, but I am almost assuredly going to be on tomorrow. And again, we're testing out this 1.8 series, so I don't think and I'm done with that Crusader Kings series. So this is the only thing I'm playing right now. So I really think it's a strong likelihood I'll be on tomorrow. But that said, good night, and I'll see you when I see you.